Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Give Since 92, giving you guys the latest and exclusive content on new music, entertainment news, and inspirational quotes by me, the Queen's back. Alright, so I love this woman so much, Mariah Carey, period. I recently picked up my physical CD of her new album, the Rarities, and this album is just so amazing. And with that being said, Mariah Carey is just legendary. Her music, her artistry. This woman has been in the music industry for 30 years and counting. And as a fan of her music and how she really made a huge impact from the start, where she got her foot in the door into music and her voice and her gift, how her fans, we Team Lambilly, we don't play when it comes to Miss Mariah Carey, so you already know. And with that, I should add and talk about how listening to this body of work, it just goes to show how Mariah Carey's music is still good to this day. So with this new album, the Rarities, there are unreleased music gems in her catalog and her vault that she decided to share with her fans. And I have to be honest, this new album, it was a really good idea for her to put out, because it's like this. I know when it comes to music nowadays, Mariah Carey is a seasoned veteran in the music. So her music, she released 15 songs from the Rarity side, and there are actually two discs. So CD1 has the Rarities, 15 unreleased songs from her previous era, songs that she didn't get to release, so she wanted to release those. Then CD2 are her live recorded songs, vocals, when she was on tour live at the Tokyo Dome, Japan. So let's get right into it. So I'm on CD1. The songs are 1, Here We Go Again, from 1992, Can You Hear Me, 1991, 3, Do You Think of Me, 1993, 4, Everything Fades Away, 1993, 5, All I Live For, 1993, 6, One Night, 1995, 7, Slipping Away, 1996, 8, Out Here on My Own, 2000, 9, Loverboy, 2001, 10, I Pray, 2005, 11, Call on You, 2007, 12, Mesmerize, 2012, 13, Lullaby of Birdland, 2014, 14, Save the Day with Miss Lauryn Hill, 2020, 15, Close My Eyes, 2020. My favorite songs are Here We Go Again, Do You Think of Me, All I Live For, Slipping Away, Out Here on My Own, Loverboy, Cool on You, Mesmerize, and Save the Day with Miss Lauryn Hill, and Close My Eyes. Those are my favorite standout songs, and some of these songs are really, really good. Those songs, they're mostly combination of R&B, soul, and pop music, and that sound of the 80s and 90s sound of early Mariah Carey. And I'm glad that she released this project, because for Mariah Carey to really still be relevant today in music is really such a blessing. And listening to the nostalgia that she was creating while she was in the process of starting her music career, Mariah's vocals on here are so out of this world. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not gonna compare nobody to Mariah Carey, because there's only one Mariah Carey, and that's that. But I'm a lover of music. When it comes to good singing, vocal arrangements, these songs right here are a perfect example of why and how Mariah Carey still is the songbird supreme. Because Mariah's voice throughout the years, she just had that real soul and that real she wasn't just a studio singer. She was a live performer, a live singer. So her voice, her technique, her skills, she was able to develop a sound with her voice and her singing and the production of music that really add well with her sound and singing. Where it was like her music took you to a new adventure. She was so eclectic, versatile. And I remember ever listening to Mariah Carey. I've never heard of this woman. A friend of mine, she used to babysit Little Short Story Time. And I was listening to Fantasy and we would play that song all the time. And I was like so hooked. I was like, who is this? She said, that's Mariah Carey. I was like, wow, I've never heard such beautiful vocals in my life. I'm about 6 or 7 years old. I've never heard of Mariah Carey, but that got me into being a fan of hers. So all these years listening to her music, and I have most of her albums, I will get the rest of her albums. She really definitely is like, I mean, when it comes to talent, I'm telling you, she is the blueprint. And I really do appreciate that with this album. She's pretty much giving the fans an open book of the collection of her songs, her deepest sorrows, her, misfortunes, her struggles. All these songs are so beautiful. They are definitely a fresh body of work, and I know how she kept those songs for herself as a personal. It's like she has always been a kind of artist, her storytelling, and then an inspiration of like resilience and pushing through, never giving up. And I'm going to get this memoir, and I promise you guys I will do a review, period. I will get my copy of The Meaning of Mariah, because she is promoting that book as well, along with the Rarities. So the Rarities and The Meaning of Mariah, her book, they go together hand in hand, because her is like, see, I really truly am such a grateful fan, and I will always be a Team Lambilly, a part of the team, because I'm so glad that I have supported this woman, and she really has saved my life with her music. Because with her sound and just even the direction of her music that she has went through throughout the years, Mariah definitely has a really good, she has very good craftsmanship, she has very good showmanship, and her songwriting. Let's get to the songwriting, because the lyrics, they go together hand in hand, and as a songwriter, that has always been one of her strongest assets, songwriting skills. And I'm a writer too. I'm a creative writer. I love writing. But when it takes to write a song, and I do write a little bit of songs here and there, I just be creative. But when it takes to write a song, Mariah Carey is a perfect example. She will take a place in her life or situations or experiences from her life and write it in her music, and it really does fit very well together. And she tells her story with such a, it's kind of like she's pretty much like one of these narrators of a tale, a fable, a story, real life events. And she's not afraid to be vulnerable. That's one thing I've always appreciated her. She really is such a vulnerable artist, because when I buy this memoir, I will be prepared, because there has been some things that she has said recently in her interview. She was like, some things that she didn't even open up about. And when she revealed a little bit, I was like, wow. But it goes to show you how resilient and how beautiful and how she has stayed consistent with herself as a person. That's what I want to do with my life, because you just don't know what people go through. She's a human being. And even like I said, she really has maintained her sound, her longevity, and her artistry, because like with Mariah Carey, more artists should study her. More artists should appreciate her and study her and appreciate her and acknowledge her and pay homage to her, which artists have. They have studied her sound, her artistry, and also made it into their own sound. And what's really amazing with this album, she definitely, she really did a great job making sure that each song that she picked out from the vault of her catalog, her unreleased music, that those songs really meant well to her. And she even has said, she wants to release some of them, but, like I said, the record label one day, she said, well, she decided, well, I'll just keep them to myself until I share them with my fans years later. So this is a blessing that she was able to do this. And also it's going to be a new reintroduction to a whole new generation of Mariah Carey. as well, because we got, you know, the new generation. They know who she is, but if I would introduce like a youngster who Mariah Carey is, listen to her first couple of albums, and then listen to like her more newer music over years, because I'm telling y'all, when it comes to real talent nowadays, I'm telling y'all, I mean, Mariah Carey should be celebrated, period, and she deserves her flowers, and she is such a beautiful, remarkable woman. You know, she has done it all, and I'm so excited to see what she's going to do next in her music career. I'm glad that she put out this autobiography, so I will read it from start to finish, and I will definitely promise to give you guys my honest review of her book, The Meaning of Mariah. So please stay tuned on that. With that being said, I'm going to give this album, Mariah Carey, The Rarities, a 5 out of 5. In my conclusion, Mariah Carey, you're such a blessing. Your fans, Team Lane Billy, we will always love you. We will always ride out for you. You know how your fans are, so we love you. Thank you for sharing this beautiful body of work, and you really will always make an impact throughout generations after generations. We really appreciate you. We love you. So, yes, Mariah Carey fans, Team Name Billy, please share your thoughts and your opinions. Stay tuned on the next episode of Give Since 92. Like, share, comment, subscribe down below. Hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, and as always, stay tuned on the next episode of Give Since 92. Dragon Ball Z narrative reference. Peace. Goodbye, girls. Everything out. The Super Saiyans out.